I'll let you two talk while I go over here and pretend not to listen.
Irony. Is that irony?
I'm never sure.
This is the adventure we live for!
Tiny trash.
The bad moments will pass. Even the good moments will pass. That's what our existence is all about.
Wow, you licked me inside the mouth. This is disgusting, and it's perfect.
Nathan, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for joining me to talk about Strange Planet streaming on Apple TV Plus. Man, you have me laughing all the way through, man. This is my type of humor, so thank you so much.
We love to hear that. That's great. We hope you laugh. Yeah.
You know, a viral web comic into a streaming series, but first it was a New York Times bestseller as a graphic novel. What a journey this has been for you. How was your relationship with Hollywood in bringing this to life?
I went out to Hollywood in October of that year when I first started Strange Planet in February. In October, I went and sat down with Dan Harmon and Steve Levy. I didn't know if it was going to be made into a show, but I certainly had hopes we could try it. And they were on board, and so was Shadow Machine. It was really amazing to see because these people have made a number of different shows. You know, Shadow Machine has made BoJack, and Dan's obviously made Rick and Morty and Community. There are so many smart people in the room thinking about how to make a show here. So I knew I was in good hands working with people who had that level of experience for sure.
And can you describe Strange Planet for us? Because it sounds a little complicated, but you identify with it.
You know, that's what we hope. It's a colorful pink planet that full of blue beings, and they do seem strangely familiar in a lot of the ways they act, though they're not. It's not Earth. We're somewhere else. And I've always tried to describe it as like, imagine a planet full of everyone going to therapy. Everyone goes to therapy on this planet. So it just their emotional vulnerability, their emotional honesty is at a higher level. They're a bit more sincere and nicer than humans are generally. But that's a world that we can aspire to. And I think in that way, it's a world that's very inviting because it's like, I'd like to live there myself. I'd like to try living there for sure.
And I love the design of the blue beings. There's a simplicity to them.
We wanted to keep it true to the webcomic. I will say that the character design experts, the animators, they could draw the beings in a way that I never could draw, and they're so talented. And that was what was really neat, was just the number of expressions that I was able to make, just multiplied exponentially by all these talented animators who worked on the show. Yeah.
I love the use of music in this series. You even get a theme song. The Four Sensations. Can I get their album anywhere?
That's great. And we won't reveal their full journey, but the idea that we got to have original music in the show. Some of them songs written by Demi Adejuyigbe, whose music on the internet is just one of the funniest humans I've ever met. And Isa Summers, who's known as the Machine from Florence and the Machine, she scores the whole show. So I am so excited for people to hear and to see both aspects. Yeah.
And I love the voice talent in this series and the delivery. It's almost like an AI, like a robotic delivery, isn't it?
You know what I liked most was Lori Ten-Chen plays as you see an elderly, somewhat older being. And what was really neat was hearing the different ages of being. You know, when I'm drawing it, I don't get to hear that. But then when we get to cast the voices, they're beings of different ages. And it's such a wonderful experience to see beings throughout different stages of life, hearing their voice. It's really fun. Yeah.
All right. Next, we need merchandise and also to see you at Comic-Con next year. You have to have your own panel.
I would love that. That sounds great. Yeah.
In the meantime, come visit us in Las Vegas. We'd love to have you.
I would love to come back to Las Vegas. It's a fun place. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Nathan. Congratulations on the show. And let's talk again soon, buddy.
All right. Have a good day.